Yo, what's up guys, Seek here. Today I'm going to be showing you the best harbour walls for each map. I'm going to be starting off with attacking A site. Start with the B site here. Easier option one to do is stand at the edge of this thing. Make sure you have someone holding you along just in case. And as you see on the map, aim for like this type of thing. So where it kind of goes here, and just as it passes logs, you turn and then curve. See that goes here, which means obviously they have that peak out, but they're slowed. Similar thing here. Now, a harder one to do that makes it quicker for you to get back. Might take a little bit of practice to make sure you don't cover logs. You throw it more towards the corner of main here, as you see on the minimap. You throw it, and as it curves there, you just curve it around again. Does the same here, but make sure this bit's cleared first. Your team have pushed down here ready. And if you curve it too early, you will leave a gap in logs. I'll show you. I'll curve one early. But yeah, for this you just kind of aim in the corner. But if you curve it early, it does go through logs, which means it's possible for someone to hide here. So if you plan on doing this one, definitely give it a bit of practice first, just to make sure you're not giving them a logs play. There you go, just like that. Super easy to come out, you know, play for here, wall here. There's also a lineup you can do for your bubble here, but I'll save that for another video. So now this wall for A site is much harder to do than the one on B site. So before I show you this one, I'll show you an easier one. So you can line up in this corner, aim for this corner here. Kind of aim for the same corner on each one. For this one, aim there, about here towards this corner as it covers here, and as you come towards rafters, you come out, just cover it like that. It's super simple wall. If you want, you can do a little flick, 2 flicks here to make it come a bit further out like this. Just make it harder for them to peek. Or a much harder one to do is aiming in the same area, and as you get to the gen side, you flick to like roughly around here, like that, and it covers here. I did mess it up a little bit, so let's just try that again. So say yeah, this wall is a little hard to get down. There we go. As you see, it covers it all the way across. It still gives you hell to play with. Covers that. This gap isn't big enough for someone to hide in, thankfully. And it just gives you heaven, full heaven. But then you have to be careful, obviously, people come into this side. So it's up to you and your team whether you want a wall to come across here or come all the way across to help you. Now let's look at retaking B. This first one I kind of don't really need to show you. This is just a simple wall that you throw straight if there's somebody playing in here. However, if there's not, you can come in here, throw it down like this. I did not curve that correctly. This is like a sharp curve. There you go. So it comes down here and walls off both of these. There is a little gap here that they could play out of. But similar to the wall at A site that I showed you guys, you can give this a sharp turn to go across this perfectly. Which means as you push, you can hold it with your team together. When we take an A site, you got kind of a similar scenario. You have the option of walling down here off of, you know, short in case they're playing short and just crossing it. However, if not, I recommend being one of the players short and, you know, just walling like this. It's so much easier, especially if you have players coming from short, which usually I recommend. It's just a simple, you know, wall across here. They can't peek that. It means your team can push here, you can push from here, and all that.